Hello, beautiful souls. How y'all doing today? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Brainy, and this is Brainy Twin Gemini, where we talk about unconditional love, the purest form of love, soul health, growth, prosperity, fitness, all good things. Today, I will be doing a message as it resonates for twin flame, divine love, soulmate, fated connection, however you reconcile this beautiful gift of love in your precious heart. I do everything from a masculine perspective, kind of what's in the masculine's heart space. If they could say anything to their divine counterpart, what would it be? And the overall message of this beautiful dynamic collective. Just a reminder, I do personal readings and or messages. Just go to my website about 2 to 2.5 weeks behind. And once again, I want to thank you all for the love, the likes, the comments, the subs. It truly does warm my heart. And thank you all so much. And if any of this resonates, don't forget to hit the subscribe for more videos just like this. I have a lot of stuff in the works to help you along your beautiful soul love path. So what's going on with the masculine right now is there's a lot of, I want to say, mirroring energy. And between the two of you right now, it's very fierce. And it is very uncomfortable, low vibrational energy. And it's this sense of denial. So I want to say that the ego is the nemesis on the journey. And even though we're meant to navigate the journey with unconditional love in our soul, and this ego always comes in as this interference and this sense of denial and denying the love that they actually truly feel for you, feminine energy, and vice versa. So this is one of those uncomfortable energies that occurs quite frequently when you're in physical separation, is this denial, and you deny the actual love that you have for each other. It's more so the runner who left the, I want to say, the connection, and they're not giving themselves their true authentic feelings towards you. So right now, I want to say that's a third party block, and that's blocking your connection. Sometimes the biggest block is oneself in this connection. They love you unconditionally, that it goes without question. But there's always this voice that comes in and says, oh, they don't feel the same about me. This is unhealthy obsession. This is a delusion in my head. Even though my heart is saying one thing, my ego is saying something completely different. Just realize that these are just temporary. They're hiccups, and you may be feeling that energy too. So you're mirror souls of each other. You mirror each other's energy. So feminine energy, you may be feeling this sense of denial as well. But if they could say anything to you, what would it be? And they want you to know that they are wanting to break free of this confusion in the third dimensional world. So they're doing whatever they can to get rid of this low vibrational energy. And as I always say, sometimes it's not even really your fault. We live in a world where it is very low vibrational energy. And it's very easy to take that energy. You're a sponge. You're an energetic sponge. You're highly empathic. So when you're navigating your life in the day-to-day, in the third dimensional world, it's easy for you to absorb that negative energy. It is exhausting. It's draining. You feel like sometimes a sense of exhaustion for no reason. That's likely why, because you're taking on that negative energy. The one good thing about that is the energy that you take from others, you're emanating light back towards them. So even though, they're taking your light energy, you're giving some light to some people that really, truly need it. And they also want you to know that you came into their lives at the most divine, perfect time. At first, it didn't seem that way because there was a lot of karmic interference, and I want to say third-party blocks, But as this stuff, as they clear that pathway of all this toxicity, they realize that you came in at the divine time to awaken them up to some of this, I want to say, karmic chaos. So they want you to know that's beautiful, beautiful. They are a little confused. Confusion is one of those things that shrouds this journey. I swear, like one day you'll be feeling, oh, you'll be in the most beautiful, loving state. You'll have 100% faith in your heart that this is truly the love of a lifetime. This is your journey. And then within seconds, you can go back to the state of confusion and denial. But they're trying really hard to overcome that. And I feel like feminine energy, your loving and loyal energy, always helps them out of this energy, this dark energy. So beautiful. Also too, they want you to know that 100% I'm struggling to let go of my ego. It's one of those things. It's part of who we are. It's how we've navigated much of our journey in life. And I always say the ego can be the biggest interference on this journey. We tend to listen to that rubbish of thought when we should be listening to the voice of our hearts. If you listen to the voice of your hearts, then you will get back to your proper soul path. So very, very beautiful. Separation is just an illusion. We are always connected together in the 5D. This connection is confusing because it stems outside of the physical realm. It's at this soul realm. And you're very, very busy in the 5th dimension. Even though you may not know it, you are. In dreams, when you're unconscious, sleeping, you do a lot of traveling. And you may have this sense of when you wake up, like you've been somewhere, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Like there's a sense of familiarity that you've come to each other. You've had some form of communication, but you just have no recollection of it. It's crazy how this journey works. And you're very, very busy in the 5th dimension, and I love that. They want you to also know that they lie awake manifesting our love. And that's one of those things too. I know oftentimes we get caught up in our own, I want to say, moment of trauma as it resonates for this connection, because it seems very cruel to have this most beautiful love and the love of a lifetime for it to be stripped away. It just doesn't seem right. But your masculine definitely does manifest and think about you constantly, about your love, always. And I know this because when I was in physical separation with my beautiful, beloved soul, I had no contact, zero contact. And by the grace of God, it was not a very long separation. But that's because I was following the voice within. And when we came back together, he did say to me, I could not get you out of my heart, my head, like you were constantly there. And he's like, what is with this woman? I can't shake her. You're not meant to. So they do. As I said, we get focused on our own journey that we fail to understand how difficult it is for the other person too. We may not visually see it, but they are going through their own tribulations as well in this journey as it relates to love. And I feel like the masculine energy always wants to deny that voice of the heart, and that's where the denial is coming out. You've inspired me to be a better person, 100%. 100%. When you come into each other, you do so much. You activate the awakening, kundalini, all sorts of wonderful, wonderful things. But the journey isn't easy. It's not a fairy tale. You have to remove a lot of rubbish out of the way. It could be legacy friendships, addictions, toxic work environments, just a toxic job in general, toxic family members, friends, whatever it may be. It's a tough journey. Not to mention the fact that you have to heal trauma, you have to come to the best version of yourself. And it is really easy to stay stuck where things seem normal and complacent. You know, you have to just forge forward with the faith in your heart and the love of oneself. So very beautiful. As I said, it is about Kundalini activation, purification, cleansing, all sorts of things. And today, once again, the body connection or chakra that requires cleansing and purification, or is in the process of such, is the root chakra. And it's located at the base of the spine. It forms our foundation. It governs our understanding, grounding, and connectedness to the physical world. When developed, it brings us health, prosperity, security, and dynamic presence. And that's what I want to talk about, connectedness to the physical world. We operate in the third dimensional world. That's where our blood, flesh, and bone navigates in the third dimensional world. But it's very important to stay connected to that physical element of yourself. And the temple is what houses the soul. That's the physical part of it. So maybe you're just disconnected, and listening to the root chakra video will really truly help you. You may be having lower back pain. That could be a sign of a blockage. So I'll put that video up. Focus, as I said, a few times a day, minimum 5 minutes. The more, obviously, the better. Focus on your breathing, just breathing and the movement of your stomach, and just clear that rubbish and get back into a loving, I want to say, energy. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What is the overall energy of this dynamic, beautiful collective as of the moment? We're always in the moment. No, it's no surprise that denial is coming out. So, again, it has to do with this mirroring of this uncomfortable energy right now. So, as I said, just ground. Grounding is also coming out. So the root chakra, grounding to the physical world, it's all part of this message today. And grounding really truly does get rid of the negative, low vibrational energy. If you can just take your socks and shoes off, walk in your bare feet if you have the luxury of grass. If not, go by the water. Excuse me. Put your hands in the water. If you can't do that, have an Epsom salt bath and just, I'm so sorry, just ground your energy. And I want to talk about separation, and I want to talk about offer. Now, this exact thing came out the other day, and sometimes the energy is static, which means it stays the same. And this separation is merely just an illusion, but I just feel something very beautiful and dynamic is changing in this collective. And for some, and I even had someone the other day comment on the channel, they've come into physical harmony. So I feel, I don't often know if it's 1, 10, 100, 1,000, I don't know. But obviously one for sure, because they shared their story. You're going to get a very, very beautiful offer from your masculine, and it is going to end this physical distance separation between the two of you. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, the energy is a little bit low right now, but that's okay, because it's a roller coaster ride. You're up, you're down, until you're balanced, and you just have this wonderful, wonderful balance within yourself. So if you can, spend some time outdoors grounding. And if you can, have an Epsom salt bath. You feel like little bubbles coming from the back of your, like if you're laying down and there's Epsom salt in there, you can feel little bubbles. Usually I find it behind my neck, and that's all the energy, the negative energy coming out of your, I want to say, aura. So that's the overall energy. I love the fact that, you may be denying the love and listening to the voice always listen to the voice of the heart. Don't deny that love, and don't deny the voice of your heart. Very, very, very important message. If you do listen to the voice of the heart, then expect an offer and this physical distance to end. I love it all so much. And as many of you know, signs, syncs, serendipity are part of your everyday life now. You may not even be looking for them, but they're there. And that's the complete awareness and awakening, 100%. Numbers will come to you several times a day. It could be an animal that comes to you and visits you daily. It could be anything. It just constant reminders. And today, the feminine animal spirit message is Bobcat, spirit, life is a mystery. This journey is a mystery. It's full of unknowns, but where you get the answers is within yourself. All of that wisdom comes within you when you navigate your journey with love and not ego. Ego's there to keep you safe, but it's also there to be, it can destroy you in this journey. It is a mystery. The answers, everything will come when it's meant to. And the key to that is grounding your energy and just freeing your mind. And when your mind is free and you're in a deep meditation, that's when you get the wisdom and the knowledge on what exactly you need to do on your journey. And the masculine animal spirit message today is seahorse, spirit, watch, and wait. And that's exactly it. Watch and wait. This isn't, this is probably really difficult, this journey for, well, it's not probably, it is difficult. Because you always have this energy, okay, I want to do this, I'm going to do this. And then that voice of the ego goes, no, watch and wait and see. I feel like really good things are on the horizon, as always. There always is. And this energy is crazy. It's it's all I can say is it's crazy. Like I said, one day you're in full and love, and then the next day you're bitter and anger. Usually that stems within yourself, and that's something that you need to overcome. So that's the masculine energy, and the overall energy message, animal message, is otter, spirit, you are never alone. And that completely resonates with separation is just an illusion. We are always connected in the 5D. You are never alone, ever. You may feel alone. You may be on your knees at times, feeling just in this just deep state of darkness. But just know you are never alone. You are loved beyond measure. It's infinity. And I love this message also very much. Again, if this resonates, hit like, subscribe, comment. Keep the comments coming. Especially if you're coming back into each other. I feel very, very good energy for this collective group of souls. So wonderful. And I'm going to throw up a fundraiser, Hope Unite. And it is a very, very powerful movement of spreading kindness and resources to those that, are in a perpetual state of darkness and they can't get to the light. As us being light beings, we're meant to pull those ones from the dark into the light. That's our mission, to share the gift of unconditional love with others. So by giving $1, $2, you're really, really restoring hope and faith to someone that feels there is none left. So with that being said, consider a kind donation and have a beautiful, beautiful day.